definitely feel that.
I want to be free of him. I do. It's
Okay.
just,
Well, you have to be free of him today.
yes. Right now, yes, absolutely.
God, I wish it was that simple. Sometimes it just takes time.
I don't have time.
All right, Sistas fans. Now, the only line of dialogue that Karen said that actually made me, do a double take and go, whoa, what's that supposed to mean? Was in the clip you just saw at the beginning of this video when Karen and Aaron are over at her apartment, and, when he's not acting completely thirsty, he does give some wise advice about how these things take time. And, do you have to all of a sudden be over Zach just like the snap of your finger? Yes, I do. And he rightfully says, well, these kind of things take time. And then she goes, but I don't have time. A lot of people think this has to do with pregnancy, but for me, that doesn't make a lot of sense, because if it's a thing about her, aborting a baby, I don't think that has anything to do with Zach's quote unquote meaning, Zach meaning the things that he said to her in the previous episode, which definitely felt like he meant it to me. I mean, it just sounds like, Karen herself doesn't have time, because I was thinking in a couple other videos and tweets, like, is it some sort of, I don't know, I don't want to say anything serious like a disease or virus, not anything, not STD, but I mean, like, is there something that she's going through, like some sort of illness where she doesn't have time? Why does she want to have this right now? It's just not making sense to me whatsoever. I mean, is it involving Aaron? Like, I don't have time because if I wait too long, Aaron might be up and gone and I'm still hung over Zach. But if you ask me, part of me's thinking that maybe because Zach has quote unquote uprooted and moved on so quickly, Karen doesn't want to be left in the dust. So that's why she feels like, I need to get over Zach the same way he's gotten over me and just move on. Even though you have Aaron sitting right there. So that's somebody you've been pursuing since, like, I'll say season 2, because yeah, they did meet up in season 1 and whatnot, but I don't feel like these two were actually getting somewhat serious until season 2. But mainly that was due to, at first, Aaron just being horny as hell, and Karen recognizing it's grief over losing his ex-wife, and then all of a sudden, she's horny as hell because she hasn't had sex in a while, and then all of a sudden, her and Zach do it, and I mean, maybe that one time in the closet is what, turned her out. That's why she's going crazy. I don't know. But I just really wonder, what exactly the hell does she mean? I don't have time. Time for what? We only got 19, 20, 21, 22. I think about 3 episodes after this upcoming one. So we got to know sometime, what exactly does Karen mean? Is this the whole biological clock thing of women? Like, if I don't settle down quick, I won't be able to have kids. I don't know. And I don't want to seem like I'm grasping at straws, but I kind of am, because for some reason, Karen just wants this quote unquote hold on Zach to be over and done with. But if you go back to like season 2, there are so many examples where Zach had apparently no hold whatsoever. She chose Aaron over him. She got him arrested. She threw out his grandfather's things. She just didn't want to have anything to do with him. I mean, hell, all the time she said those things about him, like, I wish I never met you and this and that. Did she say that calmly? Did she say it like she meant it? Did Zach ever tell Karen to say it again like she meant it? No. So for all the people, and I get it, there are people, men and women, who say, you know what, I understand where Karen's coming from. I've dealt with that before. Like, you think you've moved on, but then you kind of backtrack because maybe you didn't fully evaluate your feelings. I mean, some people who have gotten divorced said, maybe if I could do it all over again, divorce wouldn't have been the route that I chose. But maybe I would have tried to work or fight harder for what I had. But Karen did none of that shit. Like, until the time that her and Zach got it on in the salon office, she was done with his ass. She was done with him. So all of a sudden she's all like, I needed to move on. I need him to mean. That makes no sense to me. And I think it just boils down to Tyler's writing. Like, I don't think when he wrote season 2, he had season 3 in mind. You know, like when he wrote season 3, it's like, how can I change things up a bit? And that's why a lot of the character actions and motivations from, like, you know, the recent batch of episodes don't match up to season 2. Now you're probably thinking, well, Jeremy, aren't you the one who constantly talks about, you know, growth and development of characters and how characters in season 3 shouldn't be carbon copies of season 2? You're absolutely right. But remember, the season 2 finale kind of hit the reset button where a lot of these characters acted like season 1 personas. And it was stupid. So for me personally, I can think of Karen not wanting to move on from Zach unless she wanted something. And I don't think, I'm kind of like Fatima now. I don't think it has anything to do with the whole getting closure. She wants Zach. I mean, think of it this way. Her and Andy are doing the same shit. Look at how Andy's reacting to Gary in the promo for next week, along with how Karen acted to Zach in the previous episode. Zach rightfully called her out, oh, there go the bitch, because he knew she just wanted to rope him into some drama so that they could have wild makeup sex. I feel like that's what it boils down to. Why is she calling out Zach's name when her and Aaron are getting it on? It's just the sex. It really is. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think Karen meant when she said, I don't have time? And I know within the next couple episodes, there's going to be that fan-awaited moment where Zach and Karen are in the salon office and she's like, did you hear what I said? And he's going, I did, like he's crying. So if this is related to a pregnancy, based off everything we've seen from Karen so far, I don't think it's adding up. But, you know, I could be wrong. This is Tyler Perry writing after all. So without further ado, you know the drill. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit subscribe. Hit that bell icon to select all. That way you do not miss out whenever I post content on the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And, well, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later. And my last thought, honestly, Karen is, you know, continuously saying, I need Zach to meet it so I can move on. Well, she better realize that sometimes you don't get the closure that you want or the closure you think you need before Aaron just packs his bags and finally moves on his damn self. So I'll catch y'all on the next one, guys.